Hello. Um, Good morning, everyone. My name is Mo, and yeah, I'm here to share some of my experience that I'm currently enrolled in the program. Um, yeah, so like I mentioned in the captions, that the program is really hard, and all you just need to do is just keep a lot of work on it and believe in yourself. And that's how you keep your confidence high. Otherwise, if you're not mentally prepared, and that'll be really, well, to be honest, that won't help you to be more successful in the program. I think that's how you prepare for the mentally preparing for the program. So, and Uh, yeah, well, sorry. Um, to be enrolled in the program, even it was hard because you have to be very good at three different areas. You have to have a solid GPA, at least 3.5, and then very good essay, authentic essay, now AI generated essay. The essay should be based on your own experience and also your understanding. And the other one is T scores. T score should be at least 65. I mean, the more you get solid score on T's, the better for you, because it counts. On the way. So yeah, so the first start with the orientation process. Even before the orientation process, you have things to do a lot. To complete the documentation process, blood work, criminal background check, and all that sort of stuff. It's a lengthy process, so you have to fully prepare for like months ahead of time, and everything is the program, the accelerated RN program is all about your preparedness. So if you're not fully prepared for it, I mean, you will have very hard time completing the process. If you are struggling starting from the beginning, I mean, that will be really hard. Uh, Especially there are a lot of things to get it done, before you actually start the class. I mean, the class is typically like a blender version, so you have only like only you have kind of like the theory and lab for each class, and then it's like a full-time job. You go in the morning around like 8 or 9 o'clock, and then get back home around like 3 or 4. Yeah, go grab it. It's in there. You can tell. So and like it's like a full-time job, like 3 days a week, and you have I think at least 6 hours per day, at least 3 hours for each subject. I mean, you have the theory portion, like try it on, like in the accelerator program. um, the professor they put like at least reading materials like 4 or 5 chapters for a week, and then you have to complete the assignments, and it has like a reading assignment, writing assignment. You have to get it done, and and you have to organize everything to be successful, and then respond the chapter objectives based on the professor's outline. And it's a lot. I mean, reading material is very long. It's too much information. You can't just memorize everything. So it's like too much, a lot of information. So the only thing is you solely focus on the objectives and how to answer all the chapter objectives, and then based on that objectives, you have to deeply understand the concept and then respond to each chapter objective. So because based on that chapter objectives, that the professor will bring the questions to text you on the exam. So if you have uh, 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 loophole. So let's say if you misunderstand or you did not check those objectives, it's hard to have to grasp the idea of what the concept. And then if you it's a nursing program, it's all about how deeply understand the concept, and then how you have to have certain level of theoretical knowledge, and then memorize it, and then apply it based on real scenario. So that's how it goes. So let's say if you the chapter objective is all about how do you say, it's about testing your knowledge, like how well prepared you are, theoretical knowledge. So if you have like a misunderstanding, or you have weaknesses in that area, then you will not be able to apply that knowledge for the real base scenario. So that's the thing. So to make sure, just make sure that you understand the chapter objectives, and then after that, and try to test your knowledge, take quizzes as many as you can, and then so that's how you memorize it. It's hard. I mean, a lot of information there, so you can't just simply hang around like other average classes. So you and like sometime the test may be composed of like about 10 chapters for one exam. Well, the last exam I took, it had 13 chapters. It's a lot to memorize, and you can't simply memorize all 13 chapters, and you have to know a certain level of understanding on each concept, and then apply that knowledge of and then use your critical thinking skill. It's The nursing school is like um, I don't know in other countries, but here in the United States, it's highly competitive and very challenging. And the knowledge that you learn, it's a different setting. It's a different setting in medical field, but we don't. Although you don't really diagnose the patients like a doctor, you have to have certain levels that kind of knowledge to be successful in the program. So that's really hard. I mean, the basics, theory, foundation knowledge, like cells, how kidney functions work, things like that, the diseases, symptoms, and testing techniques, all the things, these are the similar. So the only variation with the medical doctor and the registered nurses is about the diagnoses, like disease diagnoses. So the medical doctor, they do disease diagnoses, but diagnosis which the registered nurses, they don't. Yeah, well, they have their own certain set of skills which is different from the medical doctors. That's why when it comes to knowledge portion, so even you may be aware of that. I don't know if you watched the medical drama The Pit, which is about hospital. So the team, the frontline desk team, like the nurses, registered nurses, RN nurses, they play a critical role there. They respect. It's very highly. respected profession, I would say. So yeah, it's really hard. So I'm in the program, accelerator program. It will take about a year and a half. So normally it takes about like 2 years and a half. But for the entire program, it will take approximately, starting from the prereq. I mean, it's about like 3 years, something. So upon the completion, um, um, upon the completion of the program, then I'll be able to take our in-class exam, and then once I pass or secure the license, then pass the board exam, then I'll be able to work as a registered nurse in the future. So it's really hard. I mean, you have to have certain level of knowledge, and we got to study about almost like a year and a half, and then after that, we'll take the exam. Um, so the first thing first. So to be able to take to be well, the first thing first. What I meant is that you have to pass the class first. So if you don't pass, if you don't graduate from the program, you will not be able to take the in-class program. So that's for sure. So your priority should be always passing the class first, and then think about the in class later on. So let's say if you have full semester, you have to pass all the semesters. If you fail in one semester, you're done. You can't proceed the program. So it's very different, and you have to have at least 80% uh, for each class and pass semester. And then the some two, like the one I'm attending, has some sort of policy, like non-tolerance policy for the failure to attend lab or things like that. So or exam, things like that. So you have to also take care of yourself, things like that. So you have to be healthy, and yeah, I think, and I'm still, going through it. So, and passing all the class, which is essential at the point. So yeah, I'm doing great. And so to, this is my very first time sharing my experience about the program, and I stay off social media. I even, postpone all the social media activities to fully focus on my academic journey. So because this profession is really really hard, and well, but it's worth. I mean, and I don't really talk with any friends. I don't really spend time on social media. So it's all about the sacrifices, I think. And you have to sacrifice. There's nothing free. You have to make a trade-off for sure. So if you want to be successful, if you want to really be if you really want to achieve your dream, so yeah, um, it's um, it's not an easy meal for sure. And thank you so much for watching this video, and just let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, I'll see you around, and I'll keep you posted. But not very frequently though. I can't spend time on social media, so maybe once in a while. And I'll see you around. Thank you for watching.